I was wondering if after all these years you'd like to meet. Hello. Hello, everyone. I hope you all are doing fantastic. I am kind of... Oh, it took a second for TikTok to load, but... Oh, now it shows expiration date, too. I thought I earned the 180 days access. Okay, well, it says I should have 180 day access, and then the 14-day access expires in 1 day, which is kind of weird. I kind of wish they did it a little differently, but I did meet the requirements to have 180-day access. But either way, it's all good. How is everyone today? As you saw, we're doing quests galore, everyone. We're gonna do everything in like my quest tab and then try to get like a refresh. Like a fresh start on all of these quests, because I don't do them, honestly. A majority of the time, I do not do them. So let's go ahead and see what kind of quests I need to do. Oh, I need to post on my Discord that I'm live, because I don't know how to automate it, honestly. I don't know how to automate it. Oh, look, there's another husband and waifu contest for Valentine's Day. Goodness gracious. I know my boy Piran is gonna leave, but I'm still gonna vote. Piran better be on the list. What galore? Let me check who's on the list actually. Let me show you guys. So you guys can see who I'm voting for. Here. Let's see, round 1. These two, honestly, these both are not the best in my opinion, but this guy sucks on multiple accounts, so we're gonna go with him. Rory or this guy? I'm going Rory. This guy or this guy? Okay. Lelach? Who is that even? When? I don't even know these people, so I'm gonna skip these people. Finger of Secrets. Ooh! This one is hard, but I Finger of Secrets. Merlin Treasure Hunter. I have to go with Treasure Hunter. Okay, Merlin is more popular. I don't really know them well enough. Halleck? Or Mike? Mike? I'm going with Halleck. Oh wow, I was the vote that pushed him. Wow, Piran's not even on the list. This is horrible. But honestly, a lot of people didn't make the cut this year. Alright, let's go on to the main attraction. These quests that need to be done. These quests that I never do. Okay, so let's start with Azrael, giving him his 4 preferred gems larger than 8 centimeters. Okay, so let's see what he likes anyway. I don't even see the preferred gem. Oh, okay, here. It's Tourmaline. 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 I'm impressed with myself. 3, 10, 10. Okay. Dang, this is gonna add up, for real, for real. Tourmaline. I have the villain version of Annabelle. I mean, not Annabelle. What's her name? Isabella. Isabella's villain song stuck in my head. Cause like there's a person on YouTube, Lydia the Bard, who like makes covers. Oh my gosh. Who makes covers of Disney villain, like Disney hero songs, but if they were villains instead. So she'll change their song to a Disney villain song. I love it. So I have Isabel's. What? Oh. 4 preferred gems of the right size. He's already at max level. I know. Oh, but it still gave me the thing. So he doesn't actually eat it. Azrael's 16th calling. He wishes you to grow by defeating enemies. Ancient monsters? I don't even know how to find ancient monsters, so I'm gonna look it up really quick. Ancient monsters. Ancient monsters? Oh, do they mean just literally like ancients? Like Dire Wolf the Ancient? Let's check. Let's try to find an ancient. And I'm just gonna actually go to this moon gate right here. And then I can only assume like the Wolves by Sire dungeon might have some ancients over there. So we're gonna be the literal ancient hunters, you guys. We were talking about this yesterday. So let's try to find the Sire dungeon. I don't know, I was like hovering over Dunbarton. No, that's Math over there. We're looking for Sire. But I actually hear that it's called Kyre. Like it's supposed to be Kyre. Like Kyre, like a key, I guess. That's what I heard. Ancient. We're looking for someone with the title Ancient. I thought these guys wouldn't have much like combat going on. I usually go here because they're not there's not a lot of people here usually. Let's see. You know, we might have to go like even somewhere more exotic, like Philia, like on the route to Philia, like where we found that ostrich, or that was actually in Val's. Like that might have even less people like passing by, but more chance for ancient. Because for those of you who don't know, ancients happen when they're left alone for a long time. So they're never hunted at any point. At some point, they become the ancient. So let's go to the Raspa Hot Springs because that's only place in area I can find. Hold on. Here's the Mana Tunnel, which will lead us to anywhere we want to go. So let's start with Philia. And try to find something on the way here. Maybe I should just do commerce on the way looking for these ancients. But I need to figure out if that's what we're really supposed to be doing right now. Look, an ancient. And I got Azrael out. That worked. So we're really supposed to be out here hunting ancients. The motherless. Why? Because I murdered them. I'm sorry. Young gray armadillo. Reminds me of Armadillomon. That was his name, right? The kid in Digimon who had a Digimon. I forgot his name, but he was like a nerd, kind of. Yeah, so we just have to find 50 ancients. That's actually not too bad. These ones with motherless in them, like they make me feel some type of way. Hello, Sir Alphonse! How was work yesterday? How's your island going, by the way, too? I'm looking for some ancients to raise the level of my spirit weapon. So what my spirit weapon wants me to do is find ancients and hunt them down. Like this one. Like this one literally says ancient, young, dark red, porcupine, the ancient. I'm surprised that guy didn't get one shot. That just shows you how weak I am. Tiring, bad back, yikes. Sorry to hear that. You know, it was weird for me too at work. A lot of people were just angry. Like they wanted to fight for no reason. Like for non-issues. Like one guy was like, "You forgot the mustard on my sandwich." Like, okay, we can put the mustard on the sandwich. It's not that big of a deal. Or we can give you packets. And then one guy just refused to tell us what was wrong with his order, and then he just threw away everything he had. And it was just so weird. Like, normally people will tell you what's wrong with their order so that we can, like, fix it, you know? But they just didn't. And it was so weird. My own's good. Haven't been to it in a couple of days. What does your weapon against porcupine? Wait, answer. I'm watching ads. No! Tragic. Tell me when you're done with the ads. The curious. Come on, we need ancient. Why was there like an invisible barrier? I don't know. I feel like this guy is stronger than the other guy. Perfect. Eric. It always makes me laugh when it's like bear the ancient. No, bear cub the ancient. Like, how are you gonna be a cub and ancient? Okay, you're back. Actually, it doesn't have anything against porcupines. It has things against old people, I guess, because it wants me to hunt ancient things. So that particular porcupine was ancient, but any ancient will do. And you know, if you look at Azrael, he's a young guy. He's a young kid, you know, young boy. So, you know, he's not old. A strange creature. We just have to look for ancient. I feel like this would be better if I do it while commercing. Let me see if there's another quest that I can do in the meantime while doing this quest. Today we found a child collapsed in the what is this? I didn't even realize I haven't done this. Oh, this is the Glen Verna main quest. Do we do this? I don't know. Nah, he's just a regular sandworm. I don't care about him. Water. I need water. The recovered. Good luck. Thank you, thank you. I feel like commerce while doing this would be the best the awakened. So I'm gonna go head up back over here. No, no. Like I want to do commerce, but let me actually try to do this. I'm gonna go ahead and try to do the Glen Burna main quest. So talk to Duncan in Tirkanel. He's Glen Burna is something I want to do eventually, so I might as well do the quest right now. Two birds, one stone. Or two butterflies, one net. Because we are not hunting birds with stones. The weird it's a pretty weird, like, saying, in my opinion. Why am I walking? Okay. We're catching two butterflies with one net. Ah, there you are. Thank you for coming. As mentioned, I'm dealing with a troubling situation. I figured I'd get your thoughts on it, in case you knew anything. You're well acquainted with our civil Malaysian Treffer, right? Yesterday he was on his usual patrol around the northern outskirts of town when he happened upon a child laying on the ground, unconscious. We're just capturing butterflies from their homes and families. I see how it is. Nuh-uh. We are catching butterflies to take them home. They were out stranded. Maybe they even got trapped in a car. But we're catching them with one net and bringing them home to their families. So that the mama and papa butterfly can provide for their children. Just kidding. At first, he thought At first, he just thought the child had tired himself out from running around and playing, as children do. But when an even vigorous shaking failed to rouse the lad, he realized it was something more serious. The child's breathing is normal, and to look at him, he seems no different from if he were simply sleeping. At least his life doesn't appear to be in imminent danger. What stood out to me is that there was no physical signs that anyone struck the child, no bruises or other marks that might indicate a concussion. When I tried to think of a clear reasons the lad might have collapsed, this kept coming up short. Thank you, Alphonse. We've investigated the place where Trevor first found the child, but aside from the usual animal footprints, we found nothing of note. You're widely traveled, so I thought perhaps you might have seen something like it somewhere. Would you mind having a look at the boy? Nod in agreement. Even behind his kind smile, you can hear the concern in Duncan's voice. I need to drink water. I feel like I'm reading extra bad. Like something's in my throat. Oh, thank you! See, that's like the example of catching 2 butterflies with 1 net. I left the child and I have no idea how to pronounce this person's name. But is it like Dialysis care? So you'll find him at the healer's house. Thank you again for being willing to lend a hand. Go to the healer's house and examine the unconscious child. I thought they were going to teleport me there, honestly. And I believe I have another quest up here. Holy Arts Medical Supplies. You see how much I don't do these quests? There's always something everywhere I need to do. Oh, look, the unconscious child. This unconscious child that Duncan mentioned, you feel compelled to examine him to see if there's anything you might learn. Check the child's breathing and pulse, and look for any signs of external trauma to assess his condition. Examine his head, examine his chest, examine his legs. Ma'am, there's an unconscious child here, and then you're thinking about how it's a hassle to find out what to make for dinner? Okay, so breathing and pulse. So I would probably, if it were me, I would examine his chest, because legs have nothing to do with most things. You're probably going to try to examine a head or a chest first, but I think the most immediate thing that you can check first aid wise is the chest to see if they're breathing. The boy's heart beats with a regular rhythm. His pulse is a bit sluggish, but entirely in line with the heartbeats of one fast asleep. Check the child's breathing and pulse and look for any signs. Examine his head. The slow rising and falling of his chest as he inhales and exhales seems no different. Did I read that wrong? Why is it telling me about his chest when I clicked head? I clicked head, right? Because this is the information I was thinking I would find when I said examine chest. I wasn't checking his pulse. I would use your wrist for that. But I don't know. The slow rising and falling of his chest as he inhales and exhales seems no different than that of someone who's asleep. At the very least, his breathing appears stable. Check the child's breathing and pulse and look for any sign. Okay, yeah.
Trick or treat.
Like, thank you so much for the candy. I don't even have to check to know that it's doggy blue.
Trick or treat.
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 Thank you so much. Thank you so much. You see no signs of bruising, scars, or any other external trauma. Even after examining the child, you couldn't find anything peculiar. If you didn't know he'd been rendered unconscious somehow, you'd swear he was just sleeping. Here, have some candy. Yes, thank you. Actually, I did get candy from, I got a chocolate bar. My sister bought me a chocolate bar, so I'm very happy about that. She also bought me some interesting looking marshmallows, but I actually can't eat marshmallows because I'm vegetarian. And marshmallows have gelatin, which is pig. Well, it typically has pig in it, like pork. Your examination may not have uncovered anything, but all the same, you should let Duncan know. Let me just talk to her while I'm here. A tall, slim lady tinkers with various... Okay, I'm not even gonna read that. There's nothing wrong, right? It's so strange. I'm sure Chief Duncan asked you to see for himself, so please tell him exactly what you observed. The Duncan... Oh, so do you need any help? Well, I'm trying to figure out what my quest is. Lady. What is the one over here? I feel like she has a specific quest. It should be like Holy Arts. So that's a skill, right? Holy Arts. Medical supplies. Deliver 40 fine fabrics to her. Okay, okay. So let me get my fabric pet out.
남자들은 다 똑같아.
She wants 40 fine fabrics. Oh, goodness gracious. I don't have a lot. I thought I had more. Okay, yeah. Well, did you weave these yourself? They should do quite nicely. I'll make this into new sheet and hang it somewhere where there's plenty of sunshine. Now I'd like to ask you for something more, if I may. This might seem a little bit difficult to get than those things for a sheet, but I've heard you can occasionally find them in Main Maka flower shop. What do you want me to do now? Deliver one blue rose bouquet to her. Why do you want a blue rose bouquet? Lady, what does that have to do with medicine? She wants a Valentine. She should have just said that. Let me close the friend list. I don't even know why that was open. So let me go ahead and... Actually, I already closed the quest list. So I can't do anything there. But we'll get the blue rose bouquet after checking back with Duncan. So what do you think? Did anything about his condition strike you as unusual? Give Duncan your assessment. You told Duncan what you observed about the boy's condition. So, you didn't find anything amiss either. By every symptom we can observe, the lad has simply fallen asleep. At least that's the most I can make of it. It's frustrating, having so little to go on. There doesn't seem to be any pressing threat to his health, and I'll take a silver lining where I can find one. Still, it disturbs me that nothing that's been tried so far has been able to rouse him. There's more going on here than meets the eye. Like Transformers! Transformers? Robots in disguise. More than meets the eye. Someone has harmed this child, but we don't know who or why. There's no reason a healthy young boy would simply collapse on the side of the road. He's been unconscious too long to presume he simply passed out. What vexes me is that there's nothing we can do at this. We can point to a likely cause. Trevor was closest. He's the only one who... What? He's the one who first found the boy, and even he swore he didn't see or hear anything out of the ordinary. Duncan pauses for a moment of contemplation before continuing. If you happen to find anything that might shed some light on this in your wanderings, would you be so kind as to come back here and let me know? Right now, I can't even figure out where to begin. I have a feeling that somewhere out there in Olda, someone knows something that would point us in the right direction. And you, my friend, have contacts in many and varied social circles that even an old man like me could only begin to imagine. Sorry to place this burden on you, but I'm afraid that the god of the northern winds has taken a running head start this year, and I'd rather not let anyone remain unconscious in such frigid weather longer than they must. Let me know if you discover anything you think might help. Not in agreement. Thank you. Duncan gives you his warm, generous smile that's always makes it seem worthwhile to do whatever he's asked you to do. He rolled a diplomacy check. After a moment of thoughtful silence, Duncan continues, his voice solemn. Is there anything else you wish to ask? Unfortunately, I don't know much more than you do at this point, so there's not much to tell. This incident weighs heavily on my heart, and perhaps talking it out helps ease the burden. If you're worrying about what to do, I recommend looking at all the things you could check on and thinking about which may be most likely to yield leads or useful information. There are many places it may be worthwhile to investigate, so the first thing you need to decide is whether you want to start looking into nearby locations first, or travel further afield and work your way back. There's nothing you can't accomplish, no matter how big it may seem. It's just a matter of taking things one step at a time, and with enough steps, you'll turn around and see how far you've come. Just like you probably do when you look back on the beginning of your journey. Now let's see. When I think about the nearby places to investigate, well, there's nothing closer than right here in Tirconel. It may be prudent to take another look around the village, take stock of all the small things you've been going on. Hey, Peru! Our town probably looks different to your eyes. Unlike our residents, you've traveled more widely. Thank you so much for the redeem. Our town probably looks different to your eyes. Unlike our residents, you've traveled far more widely and have more experiences. Even some of the boldest adventurers couldn't match. Thank you so much for the head pats. Yay! I love those. As for where to travel further out, I'd advise starting... My voice, hold on. Oh no, I skipped one. And I've been doing fantastic. How are you, Peru? Terra's Royal Guard comes readily to mind. Also, as I recall, Imemaka maintains a town guard that patrols the city for public safety. If anything strange or significant has taken place within their jurisdictions, I'm certain they would know. When odd or frightening things happen, residents look to those in positions of authority for aid and guidance. Where do you plan on going first to seek out information? Somewhere nearby, somewhere distant? Oh, who's nearby and who's distant? Tara? They said Tara, right? I kind of want to go... No, I don't want to go to Tara. I want to go to Imemaka. And I believe Tara is farther than Imemaka, so I'm going to say somewhere nearby. Oh! I was supposed to say somewhere far, I guess. Tirconel and the surrounding area is where the incident took place. Perhaps asking around in town, or even south in Dungle Isle, will come up with some useful information. There might even... Thank you so much for the head bonk. And I'm glad you're doing fantastic. Or you're doing good, I'm sorry. I don't want to put words in your mouth. And thank you so much for the follow. Gabby? Is that Gabby? I don't know what that name is. I think it is Gabby. Gabby R. Or even in South Dungle Isle. We'll turn up some useful information. There might even be word of something similar happening to someone else. After all, the suspect always returns to the scene of the crime, right? Doesn't hurt that you're already here, too. Investigate nearby areas. Reconsider. If someone behind the incident, it makes sense that they would have already fled the area for somewhere farther away, perhaps to strike again. It hasn't been that long since it happened, though, so you doubt the perpetrator would be able to escape overseas. As Duncan suggested, it would be worth visiting Tara and Imemaka and seeing if anything strange has happened lately. Investigate distant places, because remember, we have to go to Imemaka anyway. You decide to search in distant places first, starting with Tara. Not Tara! I know that look in your eyes. A plan's taking shape. Good. Go where your heart leads you. My heart leads me to Piran, so I'm gonna go there. I want to visit Piran. Speaking of Piran, it is February. Who is this? Ooh, a Glenburna creature! I'm excited. Oh, you saw it. You saw it, didn't you? Hey, I leveled up. Hey, hey. Your girl is struggling when it comes to leveling up Arcana. Okay, so let's see what to do. Oh, let me summon my star again so I can drop off my items. Let me check out how much this is in the auction house, actually. That's nothing. That's not even worth it, the spot it takes in the auction house. 40 gold. Okay, we'll sell it for 40 gold. And honestly, I don't even want to save this. Because I thought it would be worth something, but I'll just throw it away. But how was your day, Peru? Did you do anything special? Anything fun? Anything exciting? Are you looking forward to anything? I actually wanted this to be my event box. But now the more I look at it, the more I want to do it like this. That's fine. That's good. And how about you, Sir Alphonse and Doggy Blue? Is there anything exciting going on for you guys? Okay, and then we also have to... Oh, we gotta get the blue bouquet. Let's start in Terra. I hope I can visit Piran. That would make me so happy. Oh my gosh, I'm trying to like open my scroll. So I can only assume that they want me to go in front in the garden. What do they want me to do for Glenberta? Where was that quest? Oh, okay, okay. I feel like I have to wait for the next, like, technical quest to, like, drop with the bird. Well, hang on, I don't know where it is. They want me to go to Terra, right? Don't tell me they want me to talk to Lazaro. Word travels, is that it? Glenberta main quest, okay. Talk to Padan in Terra. Who is that? I should have went to Turkonel. I know Turkonel a lot more than I know Terra. Like, I don't mess with the people here. Let me go ahead and, like, give these up. Because I'm not gonna do this. Real talk. I might actually do this one. The one with the succubus fiend. Because I feel like if Mikey comes in, I can do it. I'm not trying to talk to you. I totally missed out. I talked to the wrong person. And then I already have this one, so they're not going to want me to do another one. Use Brackram explosion 5 times. Goodness gracious, please, no. Okay, so let's talk to Padan. I don't know who Padan is. A heartfelt delivery. That's cute. Is it this one? Word travels? Content world travels. Word travels, I mean. Should I try Glenberta when it's available? We can't do it alone, can we? I feel like most people do it in a party. Or is it like Crombas, where like people like a party, but you don't actually need one? You can try? I can try. After I unlock it, of course. Has anything out of the ordinary happened? Have you seen anyone suspicious? I'm gonna say, has anything out of the ordinary happened? Why is his haircut like this? I feel like this is a very weird haircut. Well, when the guards go on patrol, they tend to focus their attention on any potential influences that might bubble up from the Shadow Realm. I can't say for certain to what extent they'd be aware of minor going on around the city. Frankly, nothing comes to mind, but if you're looking into this personally, it must be a matter of no small import. Would you mind sharing the details with me? Tell what happened in Tercanel. You tell Padan about the child who fell unconscious in Tercanel and has yet to be roused. And hello, I think it's Sheik, right? I feel like we talked about this, but please remind me your name one more time. Is it Sheik? The Shino? It's Shino, right? It's Shino? It has to be Shino. Yes! Ha! You see, I just read S-H-E-E-K. And sometimes I make... Yeah. I have to go now, Becca. I hope the rest of your stream goes well. Glad I could keep you company until a few more people trickled in. And thank you so much for being here. And good luck on whatever your next task is. Or if it's just relaxing, I hope that goes well as well. Don't worry, let's do it. Okay, well, if you're with me, then we can try. I mean, I might die, but, like, we can try. I see. I can at least tell you that nothing like that has happened in Terra. At least, no word has reached me of any suspicious incidents or individuals. I'm sorry I couldn't be of more help. There's little meaning in minding the health of every dog or chicken scratching around the streets, but I dare say that if anyone in the city were to fall unconscious and could not have been awakened even by a trained healer, we would surely have heard about it. We actually... It's one of those tasks failed successfully. Interesting. We actually had something else come up recently that had commanded the bulk of our attention. So it may be that in focusing on that, we failed to notice some concerning act we otherwise would have. Something else? Indeed, a civilian reported seeing some sort of giant animal within the city walls. There's no good reason for a wild beast to venture into man's domain. And it was troubling that none of our watch saw it enter or leave. So we immediately tried to ascertain whether the Shadow Realm's influence played a part there. We received a similar report from Titan, which only served to buttress my concern regarding a potential connection to the Shadow Realm. Now, if such a large animal made a leap capable of clearing the city wall, one would think there would be more than a few eyewitnesses. However, only a small handful claim to have seen anything, and those testimonies we do have on record show a great deal of variation in where they claim to have sighted the beast. I must confess to being a bit flummoxed. Nothing can abruptly appear and then vanish like that without the use of teleportation magics. So maybe they did? However, we found no abnormal activity in the Shadow Realm that could explain such behavior, so I can't say whether these sightings are connected to it or not. And with too few accounts of the beast's appearance, we can't even say whether it originally came from the Shadow Realm. If the sightings are to be believed, it apparently showed up all over the town. Perhaps, if you have a look around Terra, you'll find some lingering sign that it was here. Beyond that, all seems to be well in Terra. I wish you the best in your investigation. You learn that the giant animal appeared in the city of Terra. See if you can find any signs that would allow you to track the beast or ascertain its whereabouts. Thank you so much for the head pat. I appreciate it. 2-minute ad break. Whoa. Longest ad break ever. Wow, I am sorry. I don't have control over them. And hello, variant. How long was it? 2 minutes? I don't know. I don't actually look at the ads personally. Like when I see them, I know they're long. Like I know like all the other affiliates I know. Like I see their ads and I literally just like mute the tab. I mute the tab and do something else because if I see the Red Bull ad in Spanish one more time, I'm going to scream. Or if I see that one ad which is yo, there's like one guy and he's like, yo, the inner soul is purged. Yes, it is. You guys know that ad? I'm gonna scream if I see it one more time too. No, it isn't. It's sad. It's crying face. I've never heard that in my life. There's even a whole song about it's just like TT. It's just like TT. It's crying. Yeah, TT is what I use all the time. Crying face. Right, like Shino. I never use, what is that, a semicolon? Is that a semicolon? I don't know what that is. Oh, it is a semicolon. A. I never use semicolon. And I've been text talking since the very beginning. Since I was a kid. On Gaia Online and Ragnarok Online. And then what am I doing right now? I blanked. Inspect an unconscious cat. In the street of Tara. Okay, there. You know, sometimes I forget I have the flying coupon. Like, I know I have this one here, Sweetheart's Flight. Yours never seen. LOL, I guess I never played all the toxic games. LOL! No, I never play toxic games. Well, okay, I play toxic games, but I put them on mute. I don't talk to them. Like, when I play League, I literally mute everybody. Even people I know. Sometimes they change. Like, on League, I have a friend who I love off of League. But the second they get on League, they're, like, ordering me around. Buy this, buy that. Go run the middle. Do this. They're brutal. I gotta mute them. I have to mute my own friend when we play League. It is wild. So I mute everybody on League. And that's probably the most toxic community I'm even relatively part of. No, not the kitty. It hit different when it was text. Let me check. T. Only middle finger type emoji I know. People change when they want to win. Yeah, for real. I get horrified. Like, no. Oh no, you see a little stray cat lying unconscious. At first glance, it seems to be asleep, but you notice that its eyes are open. Even for a cat, it's unlikely this is its natural behavior. Was it attacked by a beast you heard about earlier? It looks as peaceful as if it was simply taking a nap. Just like the unconscious child in Tircaneo. Poke the cat, examine the cat. You can see the light layer of dust on the cat's fur. Just how long has this poor cat been like this? You've been here long enough. Now you start to notice that the nearby cat's growing wary of your presence. In their own way, they seem to be looking out for their unconscious friend. You should probably move along, as if not to draw their ire. This emote! What is that emote? Okay, I didn't see it. What? What is that? I love it. It's like a cat becoming like it's like a cat howling. You should continue to Enmemaka. There may be animals there that have fallen unconscious in the same way you've observed in Terra, so it wouldn't be a bad idea to start your search someplace with many animals. As you recall, there have been quite a few cows near the trading post on the outskirts of Ememaka. If some strange beast appeared near the city, the traders working there might have seen it. Visit Lako, the trade helper at Ememaka trading post, and see what you can learn. I'm trying to figure out, like, what's the fastest way there. And I don't think there's necessarily, like, a mana tunnel, but I know that there is... I think it's here. The Ememaka fountain. And then while I'm here, I can just buy the blue roses. The blue rose bouquet.
아이, 손님, 꽃 보고 가세요.
I don't know what you said, ma'am. Blue rose bouquet. These look pretty. But none of these are the blue rose bouquet, so I'm out. I'm out, Del. Let's see if Dylan has anything. Bouquet. Blue rose bouquet? Are you serious? There's no blue. Ma'am. Miss Ma'am, you're supposed to have blue roses. And how would she know if it's blue or not? She asked specifically for one blue rose. Shh, please. How would she know if it's blue or not? One blue rose bouquet to her. But it must be an item called blue rose, right? I don't know. I don't think there's any other flower dealer here. Let me check if there's a specific item called blue rose bouquet. Yeah, that's a specific item. Okay, so that's not... Please, ma'am. I'm trying to talk.
Trick or treat.
Thank you so much for the candy.
Trick or treat.
Thank you for the candy, doggy blue. I remember how Ronnie is me said
Trick or
that.
treat.
Thank you so much for the candy. They said you were gonna change your name to Daddy Blue. That cracked. Like, that made me crack. Okay, so now I have the blue roses. Lako, the trading helper. In this world, there's no such thing as too much money. How much do you... wait. Your face tells me that you're here on some business. Ask about the beast. The blue rose. Hi, Mikey. How are you? A beast? Yes, I could tell you something about it. In fact, I've seen that very beast you seek. But surely, you haven't forgotten one of the core tenets all commerce champions would know. Nothing is ever free. Now, I'm not seeking coin for this information. A simple favor would suffice. I'll do it. Seems kind of sketchy. Is that how it seems? How disappointing. Timely information is the most valuable sort, you know. And it's such an easy favor I had in mind, too. A trifle, really, for someone like you. I'll tell you all about it, but I need to hear at least a verbal agreement first. Lako shrugs carefully, watching you all the while. So here's the deal. I want you to make an iron bar for use in repairing the fences and deliver it to Adohan, the captain of the city guard. How's that? So simple, so straightforward. It's generous of me to even call it a favor, right? Now this request is directly related to what you asked about. You see, recently a large animal was running amok in Ememaka, and it ended up doing a real number on the fence around here. I saw it briefly as I rushed out of the city, chased by the guardsmen. It looked like a deer. But given its size and its dark coat, I wouldn't put good money on it being anything natural for convenience's sake. So we'll call it a deer. It was a few nights ago, and a thick fog had rolled in over the lake. All the cows had been sound asleep, but suddenly, they all started lowering. I'm no animal handler, but even I could tell they were spooked. It was unnerving. And hello, IGN. Don't listen to Ronnie. Okay, I won't listen to Ronnie. Good evening or afternoon. It is lovely to see you here. Good morning, afternoon, or evening. All is good. How are you, IGN? How was your day? Anything special? It was a few nights ago. Oi, oi. Eventually, Curiosity got the better of me, and I went over to see what was causing all that racket. When I did, I saw several cows collapsed on the ground, and in their midst, a great deer standing silently, watching. I panicked, and my mind went blank. Then the deer cocked its head, turning to stare right at me. No sooner had it noticed me than it took a bounding leap and charged into the city at full speed. It almost seemed more frightened of me than I was of it. Can you believe it? I guess being so big is not quite as graceful as most deer, and it sprinted toward the town. It stumbled into the fence, though that didn't seem to slow its charging into the heart of Inmemaka. The only thing that'd tell you it was passed through is the damage it left in its wake. I'm just looking at the new gacha scroll. Oh, we need to talk about the new gacha. We need to talk about the new gacha. Oh, I didn't think that we would get this gacha. So basically, you know the item we have, eerie, spooky, creepy, haunted? For those of you who don't know, these are like really powerful like magic enchants, not enchants. Yeah, enchants. No, titles, I'm tripping. They're really powerful specifically like for magic. And then and magic is very popular. And then this gacha, so they're very strong, but in Korea they don't have them. And instead of having eerie, creepy, spooky, haunted, they have enchants. And then these enchants, I lost track of what I was saying when I got that bonk. But so those enchants are like exclusive for us because they rejected them in Korea. But then Korean had a different one. So we didn't think we would get those. But now this gacha has them. And then they're really good. They're really good. Magic is broken in my opinion, for NA, and I'm not too happy that there's even more gacha enchants now, creating more paywalls. But that is my crude opinion on that. I actually don't mind. I don't mind personally. Because I don't really, for me personally, I don't like make an effort to like PvP. It doesn't mean much to me. It just means like I have a higher probability of getting things now to make me a little stronger because I am squishy. I am squishy, man. It didn't take long for the complaints to start rolling in. Hey, when are they gonna fix this fence? The residents wanted it repaired post haste, so some neighborhood committee went to pester the guards. You know how these committee organizations are. The town guard has the manpower to make the repairs, of course, but they didn't have the materials they needed on hand to actually perform them. And that is the story of why I need you to make one iron bar and deliver it to Adohan. That's fair. I think you meant to say PVM or PVE though. I meant to say PvP, player versus player. Yeah, I meant PvP. That's the only thing that I would have an issue with if I was trying to like get stronger and stronger to face people. Typical, typical pay to win stuff. Not very surprising. I mean, I don't mind. But you don't have to pay. Like you can just play the game and then do the grind to get the gold if you want to. But yeah, the only issue I would see is if you're like a whale trying to face other people. You know what I mean? Like, because I don't see any interest or any entertainment into really doing PvP because everybody's so strong. Like everybody can just like bulldoze everyone. Uh, and they buy from the person who got it for 5 bill. There's no essential to clear. Yeah, they're not essential to clear the content. And it's not like they're making things harder specifically for the people who have these enchants. Like I even go to I go to Kraken and then I'm not beefy. I'm not beefy, okay? We all know. Like my stats are trash. They could be better, and in fact, probably your stats are better than mine. And that, Rebecca, is the story of why I need you. Okay, I already said that. You Malaysians are exponential at what? Exceptional at commerce. And I've heard that you have fair hands at making your own goods too. Even if you've never held a hammer, even if you're worried you might chip a nail, think of your pride as a gifted and talented Malaysian. Surely you can turn out something as simple as an iron bar without much trouble. Anyway, good luck on making that iron bar. Head on into the city and deliver it to Arohan when you're done. Leko has requested that you make an iron bar through the use of repairing fences of Eme Maka. To make one iron bar, use blacksmithing skill and deliver to Arohan. The anvils needed for smithing work can be found in Bangor. Blacksmith hammers can be purchased from Ellen and Gilmore. Offers a variety of blacksmith manuals in his shop. And hello, Hunter, how are you? Nah, you're a tank. Me? A tank? Hunter! What have you been watching this whole time? But enough about, like, I don't want to bring negativity, you know? Like, it's okay if you don't like the gacha. I would prefer to keep my chat positive. You know, like, I'm not too angry. Like, I'm happy with the gacha. I'm really excited for the gacha, actually. For me, it's particularly nice.
꽃이 필요하세요?
I need to figure out what we're doing here. Oh, I need to make the iron bar. So I actually have a friend who doesn't play anymore. Their house is not on my list anymore. They don't play anymore, but I know for a fact they have some blacksmith stuff. Imagine if they did play, but they just blacklisted me, or were appear offline all the time, and I just saw them in here. I have soup and delusions. What do you mean? Honestly, soup sounds pretty good at the moment. And sometimes delulu is a solulu. Delusion is a solution sometimes. So we just need to make one iron bar. So good thing I have iron ore fragments right here. And then we'll take the iron ore as well. What am I making again? I forgot. Iron. I need one iron ingot. A blacksmith hammer and manual. Okay, I thought I had the iron bar manual, but I guess not. Wait, hold on. I guess not. So let's go over to visit, what's his face? The blacksmith in Bangor. I'm like racking my brain to figure out where I need to go. Bari. So where I need to go is here. Because his face should be over here. I forgot his name. I think he sells what I need. He might not. He does not. What is this?
진정한 대장장이는 변명을 하지 않는 법이지.
I don't know what you're saying, sir. Well, dang, I thought they sold patterns here. or the manuals or whatever. Should I just buy it from somebody in the auction house? Gilmore? He doesn't sell what I need, does he? Blacksmith manuals, he does. Iron bar, right? That's what we're looking for, iron bar.
자자, 힘내자.
Gilmore does. Thank you, thank you. I have lemonlings growing. I associate you with lemons now. Hunter! They're shockingly healthy despite one not having leaves. Interesting. And thank you so much for the bonk. I periodically think about the lemons. I'm not even gonna lie. Lemons? Yes, ask Hunter about it. Okay, so now that we can visit my friend who no longer plays. It's Bandit King. I once babysat, not babysat, dog sat a dog named Bandit. He's a very cute dog. Not very intelligent, but very cute. He would, and if you think I'm being harsh, my guy would run into a wall because he saw a speck of light. I'm a tangerine paladin. Oh my goodness, I love that. Tangerine. I named a stuffed animal I have Tangerine. It's a stuffed spider monkey. I've been associated with lemons before, so this is not shocking. In fact, lemon jokes is what made me the videos is that's straight up stupid, and that's valid. We still love him, of course. We love the man. We stand the man. I would not claim that he is an intelligent man though. Oh, I have an iron bar here. Can I use this? Can I just can I do that? Hold on. Let me try to deliver it to Adohan. They insisted I do it, so I did. Interesting. My brain always falters. Tell me this song isn't iconic. Just tell me. The voice acting still gets me. It's still my dream whenever they make it in English, like the English voice acting. I want to do it. Like, I would cry if they reached out to me to do it. Like, if they reached out to me today and said, we would like you to play someone, I would literally go out and buy a new microphone specifically for that so I could have, like, studio quality. Like, I'm so serious. So serious. This is Adohan, right? This is him? Sure. Umbra Mera. It's good to see you. I presume you... yes. No. I have the iron bar. Sir, let me do this. Let me give you the item that I already have. Instead of requesting me to build a new one. Come on, man! I have it! Take my iron bar! Take the iron bar! Okay. You don't have my hammer, so I can't actually use you. I believe my hammer is with Mrs. Petunia Sparkles. Where is Mrs. Petunia? Oh, she's at home.
Huh?
But I love him. I love him. And he was really strong. He was a strong dog. He was a husky German Shepherd mix. And then whenever I would walk in, my guy... And I'm petite, okay? Like, I'm very small. 5 foot. 5 feet. And he's giant, okay? He's a giant dog. He's taller than me if he stands up on his back legs. And whenever I would walk in, my guy would just jump on me. Like, he would just jump. And I have no ability to, like, support his weight, especially when he's, like, jumping at me. So I would just fall. We would just be on the floor. And he was so cute. So cute. Oh, I love him. I miss him. But his mama moved away, so I don't see him anymore.
아니,
Whose voice is that? Oh, the Tangerine Patali! Aren't you glad to see me? Of course I am! I love this effect. I think I have that accessory. You're very beautiful. The Tangerine Paladin. And I think it's his voice that I like. Who are you? Who are you? Do I know you? Oh, I love this. I have this ball. I made a whole outfit revolving this ball.
훈련병들의 질이 떨어지고 있는 건가?
Okay, his voice, you guys, is doing it for me. Like the finger of secrets. I love this! What is this fan? I love it! It looks almost like a lollipop. What is this? What is this? I love it! Glittering star fan. Who are you? Oh, okay.
훈련병들의 질이 떨어지고 있는
Yes! Thank you! Thank you! I love it! I'm not blowing it! Okay, I am. Oh! It looks so cute! I look good with this too! The dye is perfect! Thank you, thank you!
주문해둔 무기가 들어왔을까?
His voice is very cute. I like it. I'm gonna leave him alone. I'm sweet as honey and sharp as citrus. It's so cute. That is adorable. I love your whole like vibe, your brand, your identity. I'm sweet as honey and sharp as citrus.
근무 중 이상무.
If you're not careful, if I'm not careful, what's gonna happen if I'm not careful? You'll be a friend of Tangerine's too. I am okay with that. What?
아,
Alright, I'm going to go ahead to make this. Wait, no, I don't have... Do I have? I feel like this pet might have what I need. This pet? Yes, the blacksmith hammer. At home, I see interesting things, revolving stars at the moment on stream. It's beautiful, isn't it? It's everything you've ever wished for. Just kidding.
오늘도 별일 없군.
Anyway, I was saying that I really would love to voice act in Mabby whenever they decide to do voice acting. I think actually I would do well as like an event NPC, like Vivi, or somebody else who has like a cute voice. Even though I love a villain. I love villains a lot. But I don't think maybe I could do a Deherbil. Maybe. Depending on what the kind of voice that they're going for. But it's all fantasy anyway. One day, whenever they're ready. Iron ingot. Please let me make the iron bar. Okay. Failed? I mean, I don't know why I'm shocked. I have no training in... I don't have training in blacksmith. %15% success rate. What? What is my rank of blacksmithing that this is going so bad? I need to check. Because I don't know why this is failing so hard. How low is my blacksmithing? C. Oh, look. Okay, well... can I do any of this to make it better at first? Gauntlets? Make gauntlets. Fail greatly at making gauntlet. It's all about gauntlet. Do I have a gauntlet? I'm sure I have a gauntlet pattern. Gauntlet. Gauntlet. Difficulty B. I might actually be able to do that. Gauntlet. Common leather strap. Okay. We gotta go on a whole, like, expedition to make this stuff. Is my pet with that stuff is right here. Is it forbidden? Common leather strap. Here we are. Buff up and join a party. I personally, like I was saying, I don't mind failing. I don't mind failing. I don't want to join any parties. Like, I don't feel comfortable, especially like when I'm trying to stream. I feel like it's an invasion of privacy unless they've given me specific permission to do that. You get what I mean? Like, I don't want to intrude on anybody. Throw a cupcake. Throw a cupcake. Yes, final stage. Comment cheap silk. I can do that. Cheap silk. In a production party. I have cheap silk right here. Use it, please. Do they want me to take it out of the bag? Okay, they want me to take it out of the bag. Oh no! Hold on, hold on. I didn't realize this had a minigame. Let me hit it. Ooh, ooh. You don't have to be near them to gain production bonuses. You just need to be in the same party. But then I want to be in my party because of the
Trick or treat.
the tag. Like, it scrolls by. So topic, I went to a gas station to use its ATM. Got gassed by the burger. Thank you so much for the trick or treat. Not because I wanted them, because I felt dumb and guilty if I leave a market store without buying something. Oh no. No, I feel that. I feel that. I also feel that sometimes. But if you're going in to get gas, you are making a purchase, if that makes you feel better. But I feel that. I feel that on a deep emotional level. Do this. We need iron ingot. But I also like to be specifically on channel 1 in my own party so that I could have live on Twitch on there. It does make a difference. I'm not even gonna lie, it does make a difference. Oh, Scarif, hello! And Taizumi, hello! Nice to see the new faces. Some of your colors are the same. Like, I just realized I was saying your name and then I don't actually know how to say that. Sarah? But some of you have the same color, so I didn't notice when someone else came in. I've been here for an hour. Oh my goodness, have you been talking for an hour? But thank you so much for coming in. I even sent a wave emote. Really? What color are you? I need to check. Oh, you have the same color as several people. Shino, Mikey, and then you. But you're the only person who has the gold pixel heart. That is pretty, by the way. Via the Twitch charity tool during the Twitch Together for Good. That's so sweet. Now we're literally the same. Like, in-game, IGN and me. Jib. I even sent a wave emote. Now we're literally the same. Yeah, I donated to charity. That is very sweet. That's good. I need to give this to what's her face. I don't actually know how to say her name either. I'm almost at my max capacity of 2 million. I should drop it off. Tiramisu, hello! I've also been following for a week. Well, thank you so much for following as well. I'm sorry if I didn't see that, if you didn't get a proper shout out. I'll always remember Tiramisu as my TikTok friend. The only person who came to my TikTok live and stayed. But we did meet before that as well. The only person who stayed and chatted with me for a bit. TikTok. Yes, I'm on TikTok. Hi, Time. You did shout me out. Oh, I did? I know this person. Literally. Hello, Variant. But I guess you forgot me. No! No! Don't say that! I mainly have trouble telling people who are there that day. Oh my gosh, what am I doing? There. TikTok, the Katy Perry song. TikTok on the clock. That's not a Katy Perry song. That's a Kesha? Is that Katy Perry? Hold on. TikTok. Oh my gosh. The app TikTok. TikTok on the clock song. That's Kesha. Yeah, that's Kesha. That's not Katy Perry. Don't try to trick me. That's TikTok scrolling, but yeah, mostly Mabby stuff. Why am I doing? I went on a complete detour to raise my skill level. This has to be doing something, right? Am I, what's it called? Blacksmith? Did I level up? Where's the blacksmith? Okay, there it is. Oh my goodness, they want me to make a lot of gauntlets. Where is... There it is. Caseta. Yeah. Those are so hard to get. I actually missed that one entirely. That last one. I'm not sure if you guys saw, but I was like completely off of it. But they're pretty low quality. No. Tragic. You know, it's okay. All of it gives me experience. And then eventually I'll get to AP train level. They just want me to make gauntlets, right? Make great gauntlets, fail at making gauntlets. There. I don't mind. I have so much AP. Look at this. 6,000 AP. I'm not gonna use that. I'm not! And guess what? When I rebirth, I'm gonna get them all over again. So I might as well AP train. Don't at me, anybody. Don't at me. Don't at me. Everybody in the chat giving me the side eye. I can only imagine. I can only see you guys. Okay, okay. See? I totally leveled up fair and square. It's totally worth AP training for blacksmith. Okay, thank you. The real training starts at rank 1 to Dan 3. Oh, no way. No way I'm doing that. I remember using the part-time job to level blacksmithing. Not sure if it's at all viable. If that's still viable. Not too efficient because blacksmithing. We can respect AP training blacksmithing. Probably, I think the jobs are unchanged. I would imagine that PTJ is more impactful. The Edern method. You guys are insane. in the best way. Like, people who like sit through tailoring and then blacksmith are incredible. I AP train everything. And I got so much like what's the word for it? Like so much like what's the word? People were not happy with me. They'll be like, you're gonna regret AP training. I don't. Newsflash, I do not. I don't regret it. Okay, so we still got some iron ingots here. I started AP training life skills. Objectively speaking, AP training hard skills is a good option. I mean, AP training is in-game. AP is inevitable. Training is not. Thank you. Thank you for taking my side, everybody. Thank you for taking my side in chat. I don't know what any of that is, but I want to AP train my functional human skill. Honestly valid. I wish I could just AP train real life skills too. If you can just get 30% of it, then you can just AP train the rest. That'd be such a nice skill. I just made sure to be level 200 and do stuff besides my housework benches. This was before they removed the level bonus to skill training. I knew it was gone. Someone told me it wasn't. Tragic. I wasn't sure either, honestly. My friend still uses workbenches. Well, I mean, they stopped playing Mabby now, but when... like, the recent updates they were here for, and they were still using the workbenches. Two more iron ingots, everyone. Let's see. Let's try to make the iron bar and then see if it works this time. Because we actually don't have that much, oh my gosh, I closed the wrong window. We don't have too much, like, work progress 0? Okay, okay. Success rate 50%. That's a pretty big improvement. That's a pretty big improvement. Let's hope it works. Hey! Smashing success. By the time I even got anywhere near those workbenches, I already finished training all those life skills. And bead, the only one I didn't finish, doesn't get affected by it. I skill sealed and AP trained beads from F to 1. LOL. I will too. I actually have a little collection that I plan to use. What do I need? What do they want me to do? What do they want me to bring? I'm confused. Like, look, it isn't telling me. It's not telling me what I need. Oh. You don't need anything, apparently. Done. 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 I hope that was good. Oh, my phone. My phone is falling. Hey, your creation could be nice with a few repairs. Jeez Louise. They just hating on me at this point. It needs nothing. Can just hit start. Also, quality doesn't matter. You can skip the minigame. The bars will end up the same ingots in vertical orientation. LOL. Yeah, you're right though. You're right. Well met. What brings you here? I'm certainly glad to see you're in good health. But what is it that you're holding? Hand him the iron bar. Yes. I've seen you have an iron bar, but why are you giving it to... Ah, now I see. This is for making the nails to mend our broken fences, isn't it? Why couldn't you just tell me you needed nails? Like, I can literally punch a lamppost and get you nails, sir. How did you even know we had such a need? Adahan looks flustered for a moment, then regains his composure, giving you a polite nod. You have my thanks, of course. But our need wasn't so serious that you would have to trouble yourself with procuring the most basic of supplies for us. We just had a weird animal that happened to take umbrage with the fencing on the outskirts of the city. To busy yourself with such minor things as this, I'm afraid that's not much in it for you. No challenge or glory, that much is certain. Still, as the representative of Imemaka Guards, I want to thank you for being so considerate, even in the small things. If I had to guess, I'd wager you were here to learn more about the beast. I wouldn't have presumed it to be a matter of great enough importance for you to have to be on trial of such an animal yourself. It's a shame on the trail of such an animal yourself. It's a shame. Had I known you were after it, I would have sent some men out to try to capture it. Anyway, I can at least fill you in on the details. Several days passed, a beast of sorts never seen before in Imemaka appeared right in the middle of the town square and was quickly reported to the guardsman by a resident. An entire squad quickly mobilized to investigate the creature. It was a deer-like in appearance, but the hue of its coat was a deep blue. As my men drew closer, they realized the beast was several times the size of any deer we know of, too large to be natural. So they stood there, flummoxed, wondering what to do next. I'm sorry, but I've never seen that word before. I only learned like 3 months ago that you need to wait for the bar in the minigame to turn green before hitting it. That blew my mind. I'm not sure when I realized it. I can only assume some point in childhood, I guess. I don't know. It's so long, I don't even remember like how I felt when I realized that. You know what had me mind blown was that you can sell stuff and open stuff in your box by just like clicking shortcuts on your keyboard. That's what baffled me. I had been playing for years and I didn't know that shortcut existed. And I'm kind of psychotic. Like, I'm sure you can see all of my little short hotkeys. I don't use hotkeys like other people do. Like, literally, like, use a keyboard. I literally, like, click. Click the hotkeys. I click the hotkeys. Wait, which word? Flummox. Flummox? What they didn't expect was that this deer creature seemed as surprised to see them as they were to see it, and it quickly bounded away into the fog. We gave chase, but it was devilishly fleet for a heart of its size, and quickly outpaced them, leaving no trace of or tracks behind. We searched everywhere around the town, but found nothing that might give us a clue where the deer came from, or where it had gone. All we know for sure is that its route it took into the city, since it passed through a puddle and left muddy imprints on the cobblestone. To hear my man talk, you'd think the beast had simply vanished into thin air. The last trace the pursuit team found was a single set of deep hoofprints, as might be made by the hind legs during a bounding leap. But try as they might, they found no trace that would indicate where it would have touched down again. So you're saying it's a flying deer. Like Santa's deer, the reindeer. We combed over every street and back alley in Imemaka for hours in search of clues, but came away empty-handed. I'd tell you to search for yourself, but you'd no doubt turn up the same fistful of nothing. For now, we're focused on patching up the damage our beastly visitor left in its wake, which, to bring things full circle, includes mending a few broken fences. That's all there is to report at the moment. If any of our guards should happen to glimpse that strange deer again, I'll be sure to send a message your way. Once again, thank you for your contribution in our restoration efforts. Yes, 1 iron bar was enough to, like, motivate you guys. Flummoxed. Yep, tab targeting was a game changer. Oh, means, like, confused. I could, like, assume that with, like, context clues, but I don't know how to pronounce it. That's the main thing. You pronounced it correctly, I believe. Really? Wow. Because English is really hard. A hard language. When they threw an X in there, my mind went, oh. My next patrol begins in 10 minutes, so I'm afraid I'll have to take my leave. But let me leave you with a bit of advice. Nod to Adohan. He purses his lips as though he's trying to decide whether to say what he was going to say. Say it! Spit it out! Don't push yourself too hard out there. I've known you for quite some time now, and you've been the way you are from day one. But if you were to somehow get in over your head and be seriously injured, on second thought, you don't need to pay any mind to my worries. I fear my concern simply comes off as intrusive, especially to someone like you. It's sweet, but I'm Malaysian. Even if I die, I'll be walking the streets next week. English is silly, written and spoken. The Shavian alphabet amends that. English was not my first language. Now it's my only language. What do you mean? That feels like a riddle. Like, whose first language was not English, but now it's the only language? On second, okay. Still, even if it seems like a little more than hunting some rare animal for sport, it's never a bad idea to be on guard. Even a warrior of your caliber benefits from preparation and prudence. Now my duties call me away. I'll see you later. You didn't learn anything about whoever might have left the child unconscious, but it seems that a strange deer has been sighted in both Tara and in Maymaka. Although you heard reports of this deer in places far from Tyrconnell, a more comprehensive investigation may be in order. See what you can learn in places closer to Tyrconnell. But I couldn't visit Piran. He
성에
wasn't.
들어가실 분은 먼저 허가를.
Wow, he interrupted my thoughts. I'm gonna be right back, everyone. 1 second.
아니. 오늘도 별일 없군. 오늘도 별일 없군.
I'm back. And thank you so much for the hydrate. Wow, I'm so cold. I'm having like heat flashes.
주문해둔 무기가 들어왔을까?
I hope I'm not getting sick. And thank you so much for the redeems. Whether it's bonks or hydrates, I appreciate them. Anyway, I hope Adohan and our Tangerine Paladin kept you company while I was be right back. I need a be right back screen. Let me see. What were we doing? We were going to Tyrconnell, right? What happened to my hair? Oh, okay. What the?
성에 들어가실 분은 먼저 허가를.
Adohan, I love you, but not now. This is Model 3. But I can switch it to Model 2 if you want to see my other one. This is Model 2. And what was I doing? Q. There. What I do and make a chill screen with a bath. LOL. I want to do something like that, a Be Right Back screen, maybe some Be Right Back music. Actually, someone made me a Be Right Back song. Let me actually play it. Like, I didn't even, like, it was a fan song. I didn't pay at all for it. I just said I would give them credit. They just made it for me. It was very sweet of them. So, let me get it. Let me get it. Let me look it up. They were raindrop_x1 on Twitter. If you are interested in checking them out. They made me a song. Let me see where it is. Wait a minute. Take it back now. Your name is Raindrop. I have everything like in a folder. So whenever I get a gift, I have the tab. You guys hear it? But yes, that's the song. I just paused it really quick so we're not like doing that the whole time. But let me go ahead and see what we should do next. Do we get the next quest? Yes, it's this one. Where'd the tab go? Wait, where's that little tab? The quest tab. Oh, there it is. I just put it in the corner. I guess maybe like the map disappeared for a moment and I wanted it all the way in the corner. I was like, fight one succubus fiend. Okay. Talk to her at the healer's house. No way. Full circle, you guys. Full circle. So let's go ahead and head up to the healer's house. Is my audio on? Okay. Yeah, because I muted myself when I went Be Right Back, so I wasn't sure. But you guys were responding to me, so you had to have, like, heard. That'd be some crazy next level, like, it'd be, like, next level, like, mind reading. Let me go ahead and switch it back to Model 3. Because Model 3 is actually my favorite. That's why I default to Model 3. So if you came to check in on our unconscious patient, they're no longer staying in the clinic. Sorry to disappoint you. Why? Well, there wasn't much I could do for him here, so I decided to move him to a more comfortable place to rest. Like you saw before, the strange thing about his condition is that his breathing is very stable. There's no huffing or puffing, no groaning or any sign of pain, and no shortness of breath. Whatever's affecting him, his condition seems no different from simply being asleep. But it sounds like Trevor tried several things, none of which I would have allowed, had I been there to wake the child before bringing him to me. How did he ever think something like that would work? Anyway, since the child isn't exhibiting any symptoms, it's not surprising that he also isn't responding to any treatment. Carefully administering a potion, checking his body for signs of trauma, nothing got me any closer to the proper diagnosis. What was that? We couldn't read the VTuber lips. Stop that. Stop that. You're gonna make me like check. Check again and again. In conclusion, none of the treatments I tried showed any sign of rousing him. On top of that, it seems so oddly cold here lately, and I'm concerned remaining unconscious for too long may have negative effects on his long-term health. The cold? Maybe you weren't immediately aware of it, but the village has been unusually chilly lately. Those who spend the better part of their days outside have all noticed it. They come in coughing or sniffling, always saying something like, "It wasn't this cold last year, was it?" Coughs and runny noses are simply enough to address, but there's not much I can do about the weather. I swear that another one in here every day or two blowing their noses or coughing, and I'd say the unseasonal cold has something to do with it. It's not that treating them is difficult. That's what I'm here for, after all. But anything that causes a spike in illness in the community concerns me. What about the child? I moved him to the inn. I feel the best thing we can do for him right now is to help him maintain a stable body temperature. And even I have to admit that the inn is much warmer, cozier place than my clinic. You were recently in a Meimaka, right? Was it warmer there? It's been a while now. But when I was there last, I don't remember the climate being all that different from Kirkanel. It wasn't cold. But you saw a strange deer, you say? Huh. Maybe I spend too much time cooped up in here. I can't remember the last time I went for a walk and saw much more than a squirrel. If you're curious, I noticed some dark blue fur stuck to the kid's hat. I didn't think much of it at the time, since the color seemed too odd to be from an animal. No one who was injured showed any signs consisting with an animal attack either. I'm not really sure whether a deer, like the one you're describing, was lurking around the village. Is this Gen 22? Nope, it is not. I already finished Gen 22. I finished all of Apocalypse. This is a Glen Burna quest. Anyway, if you'd like to check on the boy yourself, just head down to the road to the inn and tell Piras I sent you. I thought I said Piran for a second. I was already like, finally, Piran! But no, he's not here. The unconscious child was moved to the inn, where a warm fire and plenty of blankets should help maintain a stable body temperature. Ask Piras at the Tirkanel Inn if there's been any change in the child's condition. Oh, one more. You may be wondering all sorts of things Trevor did in attempts to wake the boy. I was. I can say this much. Had the child been unconscious, I am sure he would have come to the healer's house complaining of neck strain from all the shaking he experienced. Oh, goodness. And that's just the things I know about. I didn't even want to press too much about why the boy's face was cold and wet when Trevor brought him in. Would you throw water on him? What on earth? Why would you throw water on a child who's cold? What if that led to him catching a cold? Being wet or wearing wet clothes in the cold and windy conditions will practically suck the heat right out of you. Head to Turkanel Inn and ask Pierce about the child. Thank you. I should dry it thoroughly so I can flame it and hang it in the wall. Then, if I'm ever feeling down, I can look up at it and give my mood a boost. Is she talking about their blue roses now? Because that was a wild transition. Alright, I've got everything in order for my last request. I have faith you'll be able to do it without much trouble. You need any more help? Nope. I don't know why I clicked shop when I could have easily healed. So now, I need to bring 5 green plum teas to her. She wants so much. She wants so much. But I have not unlocked Glen Burna yet, so I'm doing the quest right now. We don't have time today, because I'm going to be ending stream at 6:30. But maybe next week, we can try Glen Burna. And Quest Galore, I'd say was pretty good. It actually was Glen Galore. No, not Nora. I actually don't like Nora. I feel like she's one of the worst Turkanel NPCs. I'm very opinionated. Welcome, what brings you to the inn today? Ask about the unconscious child. Of course. She asked me if I had an open room where he could rest, so I put him in a cozy bed and tucked him in. I lit a small fire, too, to make sure the room stayed warm. That seems very dangerous, to have an open fire, near an unconscious person. I don't know, maybe I don't know. I feel like that's a recipe for disaster. Inns are, first and foremost, a place for travelers to rest. But as an innkeeper, I feel it's also my responsibility to provide a comfortable place for people who are sick or recuperating. Even if I didn't have an empty room, I'd find some sort of way to make it work. I check in on him every now and then. Haven't really heard any changes, I'm afraid, so all I can do is throw another log or two in the fireplace and try to make him comfortable. At least his condition seems stable. Speaking of the fireplace, that just reminded me of something. Do you have the time to help me out with a little errand? I meant to get around to it, but the cold weather sort of made it a priority now. Oh, Dean! You know, I might be outing myself, but when I was little, when I first started playing Mabby, I had a crush on Dean. Dean the shepherd boy. You see, I found myself thinking about the boy who might look like if he was out there awake and running around like the others his age. He reminded me a bit of our shepherd Dean, when he was a few years younger. But even this boy is better dressed for the weather than poor Dean is. No judgment. Thank you, thank you. Around the end of summer, Dean asked me to teach him how to build a good campfire, since he worries his sheep might get cold when the winter chill rolls in. I never get around for teaching him, but even if I had, I don't know that he would have really picked it up easily. And well, Dean is more likely to freeze his thumb off out there than any of his flock. You're right, Dean is wearing shorts. Shorts above his knee at that. The sheep have warm woolen coats to help them get through the cold months, but Dean's out there in his thin shirt and shorts like always, even with the cold wind coming in off the mountains. Dean's still a growing boy himself, so I feel like he's been growing since 15 years ago. It's all good. When I was younger, I liked Ibby, but Theon had dibs. Aww. That's so cute though. I started to feel guilty about never at least trying to teach him about a proper fire building. If it wouldn't be too much trouble, could you break out your needle and thread to make Dean something he could throw over his clothes? It doesn't need to be perfect, just something serviceable to keep him warm. You are asking me to tailor? I can tailor like no one else can. In fact, I'm pretty sure when I was little, I made him this set of clothes, right? Isn't that the story? I forgot. It's been so long. But wasn't that part of the tutorial before to make this outfit? I'm not sure if it was for him or for us or what we did with it. That was me with Crystal and Shamala. It was honestly me with Tarlock. I love Tarlock. It wouldn't be too much trouble. Could you break out your needle and thread to make Dean something he... Okay, yeah. But even as a kid, I knew that Crystal and Tarlock were the couple. Like, they were the Mabby power couple. I can tell you're enough skills with yarns and threads that you could probably dress that lad 5 times over. Of course, that's one less thing to worry about. Nora sells a few sewing patterns on the side, so can you pick up one from her? I wouldn't mind if you could make a cloth mail and give it to Dean. He could be a bit stubborn if he thinks you're telling him what to do, so I don't know whether he'd wear it right away. Still, I'm betting that even if he doesn't know, another day or two out there in this cold will make a warm layer like that seem more and more appealing. Chris asks you to make a garment that will help keep Dean warm in the frigid winter. Use tailoring skill to make one cloth mail and deliver it to Dean. You can purchase a tailoring kit and sewing pattern needed to craft the cloth mail from Nora. I hope the clothes dry quickly. Okay, so we need the cloth mail, right? Cloth mail. And then the tailoring kit. I feel like I might have a tailoring kit already. Why is this man so orange? Is he orange? Is he orange or is that just me? He might just be tan. He might be tan. And he just looks orange to me. Let me see if I have a high gesture. Because he noticed I was staring. Do I have one? I'm gonna do cheer. I don't know if I have a high. I have too many motions. A formal greeting? Oh, fancy, fancy. It's always the taken ones. Absolutely. Absolutely. But I support Crystal and Tarlock. They're a cute couple. I ain't even angry. Oh, we're gesturing. We're gesturing. I have to gesture back. You know, like, that's the proper thing to do. Crystal deserves better. Bro, I know you didn't just hit me with that. How dare you? How dare you? But now he's a kid, so yeah, she needs to move on. Now is the time. We're all rocking out over here. Let me check if my pet has the tailoring kit. Bro, the one time I needed a tailoring kit, I sold it. I can't understand myself sometimes. I can. I was trying to save space. Well, we can buy another tailoring kit. It really doesn't matter. So let's see. Tailoring kit. Cloth mail. Let's see what we need. Finest fabric, thin thread, and braid. Okay, they want a lot for this. Okay. We need fine fabric, right? Fine fabric. Finest fabric. My bad, my bad. Oh my gosh, I'm clicking all the wrong things. Finest. Oh, this is silk. Wrong pet. Oh, do I have to make fine? Okay. Whew. I should have enough. Okay, so the finest fabric. Oh my goodness, I've started running. I didn't mean to. I don't want them to think I'm running away. Okay, thin thread and then one braid. I feel like this pet has the braid, if I have any braids. Tough string. What does a braid look like? Is this a braid? Yes, this is a braid. I might not have enough, honestly. Honestly, that's fine too. I'm taken by cats. Or maybe that was the plan. What do you mean? No! No, not about Crystal. No. Don't say that about her. Oh, they left. They left me? I'm hurt. Just kidding. You did it, but it was way too easy. If it's so easy, do it in the next few steps. It's her chance to make... No! Enough! Nope, nope. Hi, Mikey. Right. Crystal is lovely. Crystal would never do that. Finest finishing thread. Maybe he might become an adult again. If it's in the cards. Finest finishing thread. I just need one. I might have to mute you. I might have to time you out. Crystal is a queen. Let's speak good. Let's speak good. Right. Exactly. Crystal would never do that. And this is trash. Dian shouldn't wear this. What color is this? I'm not even gonna dye it because he's not gonna wear it. Frosty! Oh my gosh, Frosty! Oh my gosh. Frosty! I love Frosty. We met Frosty on Scully's stream because Scully does stream Mabby sometimes, very rarely, but sometimes. Deliver craft mail to Dian and Tirconel Pastor. I would cry if he actually wore this outfit. Period. Like, I would cry. What's up? You have crafted a suit as requested. Which one do you want to give? This one. Is this cloth mail? Why are you giving this to me? Wait, Pierce told you he's been watching me shiver out here and he thinks I need to put on something warmer? I'm telling you, it's totally unnecessary. That hot blood of youth is a shield against the cold. Sir, please. No tears today then. We're good. Fears of the kingdom. Just kidding. I'm telling you, it's totally unnecessary. The hot blood of youth is like a shield. Achoo! DM protests, but he isn't fooling anyone. Well, I guess since you already went to the trouble to make it, I'll take it. What was Pierce thinking? I told him my sheep were cold. Why did he have to tell you to make clothes for me? All my sheep, from the hoarse old rams to the little lambs, are out here shivering in the wind like they've got anxiety issues. I'll bet it's all those Malaysians I see coming to shear off the wool practically as fast as they can grow it. It's my fault? It's my fault shearing the sheep? It must be the cold. It may not be the cold. It must be the cold. It's not extreme, at least. Not yet, but the temperatures are definitely lower for Chicanil at this time of year. It's true that the sheep are probably colder without their wool, but even then, would they really be so cold as to shiver? It's weird, huh? I mean, it's not that cold. And the sheep basically live outside unless you let them inside. Do you think it's really is cold here? And we all just got used to it because we live in the north? You know, I tried to make a campfire to keep them warm, but... Well, I'm not giving up on my fire building dreams yet. Yeah, I bet it didn't work this time because I didn't use the right kind of firewood. Next time, I'll get some fine firewood and make the best fire Tirkanel has ever seen. Achoo! I'll take another stab at it as soon as I get my hand on some firewood. Yeah, that'd be pretty nifty, huh? If only I knew someone who could bring me some firewood. Someone totally cool, whose days just aren't complete if they hadn't helped someone out. You can practically feel the unexpected gaze pouring a hole into you. You discover that Tirkanel's weather is colder than it is at this time last year. Dugout Island isn't far off from the southern road, so you decide to check and see if the cold winds are as noticeable there. Visit Tracy and Dugout Island and ask if the weather has seemed unusual lately. While you're there, you can pick up some firewood for D&2. I already have some firewood. I don't need to go all the way over there. Look at this dude. He knows our girl won't say no. He really does. We've been helping him for decades. With part-time jobs, firewood, even the apocalypse thing, he was the one who was the one, like, you know, we've been helping Dean out from the beginning. But that marks the end of my stream. It's almost 6:30, which is the time when we normally leave. So I'm going to go ahead and raid out to someone else. No one is playing Mabby. No! Let me see. I don't know anybody who's playing Mabby. Do we raid to someone who's playing Power World, maybe? It's a similar game. Do you guys like Power World? Yeah, I don't see anybody playing Mabby. Hold on. Let me look up someone who's not one of my friends. Mabinogi. 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 Oh, we can try someone new. You guys want to try someone new or a friend? I prefer Conan, but Power World is cool. Conan? Like Detective Conan? What do you mean? Like the camera? The barbarian. 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 They have an open world game. Oh, I see, I see. I play Power World because I know several friends of mine who are actually playing Power World at the moment. Like, prefer Cafe? Is it Cafe or Kate? Katie, right? Kate? It's prefer Kate. Not me saying Kate when it's Kate. Let me go ahead. I heard pet. What about liver? Cat. Like cat, but like Kate. Kate. It's Kate. My bad. Not Kate. It's cat. Kate. It's Kate. So it's between someone new or a friend. So I'll do a quick poll and see what you guys are preferring. Okay, so let's see who to rate to. As long as it's not that game, I'm staying. Yes, I don't like that game. I am very against that game. Because that's the game that I get non-stop ads for. Non-stop on Crunchyroll. Every day, back to back, that game plagues my mind. And then yo, the inner soul is purged. Yes, it is. Comes from that game. I won't even say the name because I'm sure saying the name, my phone is listening and will cause even more ads to pop up. You don't want to spend $100 to get that 5-star? What do you... Oh, no way. You know exactly who I'm talking about, right, Mikey? The inner soul is purged. I forgot her name. I honestly don't care. But no, I am not spending that money. And I don't even have issues spending money. The reason why I have an issue with this game is because I cannot see the story. So for me, I have to know, like, the story. I need to know the character to even want to buy it. You know what I mean? And then, also, none of the characters really, like, call out to me. Like, everybody seems really, like, highly demographed. You know what I mean? Like, there's, like, a lot of... You know what I mean? Like Dommy Mommy type. Like, that's not me. Or like really, like, guys in suits and ties. Like, also not me. Or, like, straight up young children looking characters. Which is also not me. Like, none of these people, I don't feel like I'm the demographic for them. World level 440 bare minimum to access all the story, I think, right? It's a mess, honestly. And then and remember how I said, oh wow, it's divided, friend on Pal World and stranger on Mabi. And remember how I said a character creator is important to me? There is no character creator. The only, like, benefit to playing, so when I first played the game, because I gave it 2 chances. When I first played the game, I played as the female main character, and that was just lame. I was not happy. I played a lot longer with a male character, though, simply because Zach Aguilar is the voice, and I love Zach Aguilar. I'm fine with either. Give your final vote. Okay. I actually want to do a stranger on Mabi. I feel like I want to get to know some new people. So let's go ahead and do next Sunday, because they seem nice. And I just mean, like, aesthetically. Because I haven't even seen any. Wait, there's some people in here. Tangerine Paladin and there's some people. We know these people. Ancient Loli, Jabri, and Tangerine Paladin. They're all here. Look, it's a match made in heaven. Let's go ahead and say hello to the next Sunday. And then thank you so much for coming. Have a wonderful night or morning. Let's try to make next Sunday's day a little bit brighter. So please show your love, and I'll see you guys next time. Have a good night or morning. Love you guys. Bye-bye now.